Okay, that is, do not do that. Hi everybody, Lauren Berger, Intern Queen here, back with a video about email communication. I know that our this versus that content does really well on Instagram, both on Intern Queen and Career Queen, and we wanted to bring some of that over to the YouTube channel. We're all trying to elevate our work emails and our communication. I know it is always a battle at Intern Queen. We call it organizational sophistication, and we are just looking to elevate every single day. So how can you make the most of work emails, and how can you make sure that when you're responding to an email, it's in the most professional way? To give the best instruction for this video, I thought I'd give you a specific example. So the example I want to use is you messed up something at work and you got an email from your boss that basically says some version of WTF, right? Like, where's that thing? Why didn't you do it? What happened? And we've all been there. We've all received those emails. And if you're anything like me, it takes you a minute to respond to those emails because you write it out and then you're like, no, too wordy, write it out again, you write it out again, and then finally you send a version and you kind of cross your fingers and hope it's okay. So first I'm gonna go over some basic tips and things that you should do versus things you shouldn't do when you're responding to an email like that. And then I'm gonna give you an actual example and you guys can, write it down or take a picture of it so that you remember, because I'm sure we'll all be in that situation sometime soon, right? So the first thing is try to avoid the word I'm sorry. If you actually do something terrible, please say you're sorry. But in work communication, typically these aren't major mistakes. So you don't always need to use the word I'm sorry. I think especially as women, we tend to apologize for everything. You don't need to say the word I'm sorry 100 times a day. Like, save that for when you're actually sorry. So I think instead of doing that, you can say things like, thanks for the reminder, not I'm so sorry I didn't do that. And again, I'll give you a specific example in a bit. Also, and this has been all over TikTok, I feel like this year, but just overusing exclamation points. I'm the queen of that because sometimes I am genuinely excited, but I've tried to pull that back a little bit. No need to overuse the exclamation points in an email. It's just not the most professional. Also, try to show in any work email the immediate action that you're taking. I think it's really important to show that you're taking in the feedback and you're doing the next thing, right? Without a lot of complaints or excuses or extra language. My next step is just don't overcomplicate it. Again, no need to give too much detail about why something didn't happen. I would just get to the point, show that you get it, and you're on to the next thing and you're pushing the project forward. And again, just don't let it linger, right? Really work to show in your email that you are gonna take this project to the next step and you have an action plan. All right, so first I'm gonna give you guys the do not do this example, okay? So again, you messed up something, your boss says, where's the thing? And here's your email back. Oh, I'm so sorry. Eek! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. I was going to do that, but then my dog got sick and I was working with Mary on this other project and I just didn't get around to it. And by the time I looked at my clock, it was time to eat. And then I had a cough and then I had a cold and then I thought I had COVID, but I didn't have COVID. And now I'm here today and I don't know when this email is gonna end. Anyhow, I'll do this and maybe we can talk about it if you have time next week. And if not, maybe I can do something else with it. Thanks so much, Lauren, right? Okay, that is, do not do that. Instead, I want you guys to write back something like this. Thanks for the reminder. I'll work on fixing that now. Are you open to review this with me Monday at 10 a.m.? I can send an invite. Thanks, Lauren. Do you guys hear the difference there, right? Okay, so let's just go through our do this, don't do that's real quick from that email. So don't do this was the I'm sorry, yada, 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 right? Instead, do that. It was just quickly recognizing it. Thanks for the reminder. Don't do this, go on and on and on and on and on. Instead, just get to the point, right? Do that. Instead of sort of being vague about the next step and if you were gonna do the thing or not do the thing, do that. Be really freaking clear about what you're gonna do. And don't do this, which is let it linger and say, maybe we can talk about it and maybe, blah, 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 right? Instead, do that. And the that here is push the project forward, take it to the next step? Are you free to discuss this on Monday, right? Show that you're taking ownership. So I hope that video was helpful. Remember, do this, don't do that. And I'll see you on the next one.